into today's message, okay? You got people going crazy trying to compete with you. And the funniest part about today's message is that what I really sense for you guys is that most of you guys don't even notice this. Like, you really truly are in your own lane when it comes to the things that you're doing, the things that you're creating. Whatever it is you guys have going on, you are not really bothered by what other people are doing. But a lot of you have caught wind that people could be copying you or talking about you or trying to compete with you. And honestly, most of you guys should just like take a deep breath and take it as a compliment because you are meant to be inspiring. And what I'm hearing is that you guys are meant to be like that person who starts new things, does things in like a new wave. So again, like it could be very annoying, but at the same time, like there's going to be a big amount of people out there that just see what you guys are doing and are inspired by it. And a lot of people take that energy and they use it in a positive way, but there's going to be a select group of people that unfortunately they want your energy, they want what you guys have going on because they lost faith in themselves. Back in the day, I did a little bit of a talk about, I said back in the day, I think it was the beginning of the year. I did a talk, and I think it's on my Patreon, about Destiny Swappers. And I feel like you guys definitely have had your fair share of Destiny Swappers, like people that have lost touch with their own destiny, who they are, and they've got corrupted in one way or another, and they feel like they have to take what's yours or compete with you in order to succeed in this world. So let's get into it a little bit more and see, and they won't succeed at it. Okay, guys? Mirror, mirror. It's so funny because this is basically the same card that I pulled in the thumbnail. The me versus me, mirror, mirror. Like you guys have a really spiritual understanding that your life is about growth. Your life is about maybe competing with who you used to be and bettering yourself. But there's people out there who don't know how to look in the mirror. I've actually heard that one Jack Harlow song where he says like he's tired of people who can't look at reflections or whatever. I know some of you guys know what I'm talking about. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Like you guys are tired of like people trying to compete with you or be angry at you or project onto you because they don't like themselves, right? And that's one thing you guys really have to understand. The reason why people want to be you or like you or steal from you is because they lack their own self-love. And when you really like are somebody who's on a spiritual path, you don't need external validation to keep doing what you're doing. So some of you, you are very successful, and of course, people are going to copy you because they feel like that's what's going to work for them, or they want to be like you because they see it works for you. But for some of you out there, you actually experience the opposite. You feel like you can't get ahead, people always steal from you, or that people seem to be successful doing things the wrong way or the bad way, but you can't really seem to catch a break. But what you need to know is that God has a plan for you, and no one can take what's yours. So, say you had an idea or a way of doing things, and it seems like someone stole it, or somebody took that idea, or somebody basically stepped on your toes or made it so that you can't succeed in a certain area. Just know God does have something bigger planned for you, and that's something that you need to hear and need to know because you guys are doing shadow work constantly when other people can't. And just like anything else, things eventually bite you in the ass if you don't learn the lessons. Like Saturn always comes back around, karma always comes back around. That's something you guys need to keep reminding yourself because, again, there's going to be people in this world that just don't understand the importance of going inward and working on themselves, unfortunately. Another thing I want to say for you guys as well is that people eventually do get their karma. And what I'm hearing is that there are particular situations where people have tried to hurt you, compete with you, take you down, and they sometimes end up losing their minds trying to figure you guys out and trying to be one step ahead of you because the truth is that yeah, they can compete with you or even win in some regards. Say you guys are really good at something and they want to be better than you at it, whatever, right? They go and try to do that or maybe even succeed. You guys are so divinely gifted that you have so many gifts and talents that maybe last year you were focused on one thing, but now you're focused on another. And that's what drives people crazy because it's like, even if you're really good at something, there's an element that you have that no one else can do. There's a personality you guys have, there is a flair, there's originality, your personality. You guys cannot be duplicated or imitated. That's the truth. That's what I'm hearing. You reap what you sow. Exactly. Take the high road. Exactly. Because, like, you have to understand that nobody is you. And this is the same thing you guys have been scrutinized about. It's the same thing you guys have been like the black sheep or been left out because you were weird or different or strange. So use that as a positive. Like you should embrace these qualities because of the fact you guys have been called weird and strange by the same people that eventually down the line want to copy you or want to steal the things that they used to make fun of you for. That's what I'm hearing as well. Like you guys are meant to be the people that were beaten down or made fun of or put down for the things that you liked, but all of a sudden those things become mainstream and you're like, yeah, I told you guys that was cool or I'm just doing me or you guys are meant to set the trend. So again, when people are acting weird and strange, just keep doing you. That's really what I'm hearing for today's message. And you guys truly are a unique soul. So it doesn't matter what line of work that you're in, whether it's creative or mechanics or something that you're studying or something spiritual. It doesn't matter. There is something you're doing that is completely unique. Even if you do it the same exact way as somebody, maybe you guys have a certain way of doing things and somebody starts popping up doing the same exact way. Let me tell you guys, somebody tried to credit me in the past with like inventing pick a card readings. As you guys know, you guys can check out my first channel if you haven't seen it. One of my moderators dropped the link, but there's a point to this message because I noticed that when I first started doing card readings, that at the time it was like 2017. It was mostly like collective readings, and I was like seeing there was pick a card readings, but there was only like one or two options. So I was like, "Oh, what if I made a channel that had like 5 options, 6 options, 7 options?" And that idea took off. So eventually, a bunch of channels came up doing the same thing. But I never really like paid it any mind because I was like, okay, cool, a bunch of channels doing this now because I like this type of content, right? And the same thing, I used to have an Instagram just like that, and then it got deleted randomly. But I learned, you know what, if you have an idea or something, like it wasn't my idea, but people thought it was because I was like the first channel to come up and do it that way. But the point I'm trying to say is like I have people be like, oh, you invented it, and how do you feel that other people are doing it? And I'm like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care because people like the idea and they run with it. Just like, I'm coming up with this new idea. People ask me, oh, can I do my video this way? I'm like, sure, knock yourself out. What you need to know is that you guys have a unique way of doing things. Even if you see someone else do something you're doing and get a lot of views or success, that could be the people that are meant to reach them. But no one's ever going to take from you what is meant for you. And that's what you're meant to hear. And I know there's a lot of you out there that's like easy for you to say, you have some audience here or whatever, but you may feel like there's something you're working on or doing that's not getting the attention that it deserves. But your time is going to come. And that's what I'm hearing as well. Like you're going to get that right idea, that right place, that right time so that your idea, your project, something you're working on is going to take off. And maybe you didn't get popular or successful doing something you were working on, but maybe it just wasn't for you. God, your angels, the universe knows the problems that might arise when you guys become successful in a certain area. So keep that in mind. If there's something in your heart is in your heart to keep doing and going towards, don't give up. You're going to have success. Okay, guys? God is great all the time. Amen to that. Haters are going to hate. Yeah. Two-faced as well. Yeah. Another thing I want to say too as well is that there's a lot of people who basically have tried to copy you guys, like your personality, your your interests, but it always kind of shows that they're inauthentic. Like there's another reason why people try to emulate you guys, and it's not always because of how popular you are, because I know some of you guys don't even see yourself as popular, but it's when people really take to you guys or attracted to you guys or around you guys, how much people genuinely love you. Like that is something that can never be like actually imitated, okay? So them can have like a lot of followers or a lot of success, but people will never really have the true love and respect they have for you and your craft. And this is all an illusion, like this world we're living in. I hate to get so spiritual woo-woo with you guys, but it's the truth. Like we're actually here to create real positive impact. It's not about how many or how much. It's always about quality over quantity. And I think that's something that a lot of you guys are understanding too as well. There's so much energy here about like faced and being fake. And so today's message is also going to take a little bit of an interesting turn. What I'm hearing for you guys is that, yeah, there's a situation going on where somebody has tried to destiny swap you guys. We're going to get a little dark over here. But yeah, there has been somebody who's tried to be you, take your destiny, make a deal with the devil, whatever, rebuke it. Okay. I took it that far, but I'm hearing it. Okay. And it may have even took years for stuff to come out, but somebody is getting exposed right now where someone is basically things are coming out into the open about this person and people are realizing how horrible of a person that this person is. So some of you guys, again, maybe you're not even paying attention to this, whatever, but there was a time where someone did try to do and say whatever to take you down. Now, this could be spiritually, maybe black magic, whatever. This can also be like you guys know about this. They, tried to blacklist you. They tried to tell somebody not to hire you. They try to tell people not to network with you. Some of you, again, you have no idea this is going on because you're staying in your lane. And some of you know exactly who I'm talking about. And you're going to see people who have tried to work against you and go against you get exposed. And I've been talking about this too as well with my channel members, how a lot of you out here, if not all of you, are going through a transformation where you're cleansing a lot of energy and you have still yet to reach the peak of what it is you guys came here to do. So just know that it's all about patience. I'm hearing like as cheesy as it is, I was hearing this song too and when I was doing pick a cards for Patreon. It's The Climb, like that's what I'm hearing though. Like that Miley Cyrus song, that's what I'm hearing. It truly is the climb though. You guys are climbing your way to success. Fun fact, Alice shares a birthday with Michael Jordan. Thank you so much, Mr. Cheese, for that fun fact. It is true. February 17th. Ed Sheeran and Paris Hilton as well, but Michael Jordan, birthday of champions. Secret admirer. Okay, so another thing I want to say as well is that you guys need to know is that you have a whole lot of supporters, even if you don't see it. One thing I always want to say too is sometimes the negativity, the hate, people tend to be loud when they don't like something, but your true supporters, the true people that are going to look up to, the true people that are going to follow you or respect whatever you have going on, your true friends, they're not going to be in your business because they're people that share similar energy to you. Think about how you guys operate. You don't really need to be attached to anyone's hip. You don't always need to be checking in with people. There's people out there you respect their craft, what they do. I can even give an example. Like I'm a silent supporter of a lot of creators, not a lot, but a good amount of people, and I never really comment or anything like that. I'm just not the type, you know? So maybe you guys need to hear that. Like there's a lot of people out there who silently support you, who secretly admire you, and you have a whole lot of love out there. Because what I'm hearing as well in this situation, you guys have had some people who wanted to steal your destiny or were angry at you because you had so much genuine love, but you didn't even realize you had this love because a lot of the time people are not even telling you how much they love you, respect you, want to ask you out, want to be your friend, want to be around you, want to network with you. They're telling other people, they're talking to other people about it because they're respecting your space. And when you have the spiritual protection bubble around you, sometimes it really is only the narcissistic people, the low vibrational people that are desperate to break through your boundaries and get to your energy because of some kind of dark agenda. The people who are high vibrational, who respect you, who are watching you, they respect your energy, they respect your space, and they watch you from afar. They kind of see you in this amazing light that you guys sometimes won't even see yourself in. And the same thing with your haters, surprisingly, or people that you may feel like are against you. No, they see your light, they see your potential, they see your destiny, and that's why sometimes they end up trying to copy you or whatever it is, or sometimes even darker. I know a lot of you guys have dealt with this, but trying not to dabble into that energy too much today. Trying to get a good night's rest tonight. That's your crush's birthday. Love that. Love that. I know I find sometimes like there's synchronizations when it comes to birthdays and stuff like that. So let's see what else we have here. Okay. We got the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, you guys definitely are destined for success. And even if you don't see it within yourself, you need to know that. Okay. And thank you so much, Alicia, for the super chat. Thank you for the live today. I like the new layout. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for appreciate the new layout. Honestly, it took a lot of work and effort to figure out this, but I want to do something new and different for you guys. Keep things fresh, and of course, I'll still do things the old way too as well. But I wanted a way that I can make sure my mic was working, and I had to stream through another software. You guys know the drill. We got the King of Wands. Okay, the Hermit. I feel that you guys may not notice this, but even when you're in hermit or even when you're minding your own business or doing your own thing, people envy you because you don't need, like, you shine and people love you, people support you, people want to be around you, people talk about you, but you don't need that energy, right? People who are low vibrational, they need that energy to survive. If anything, if you guys get too much attention, it drains you, right? But there are certain people that are jealous of the fact that you don't need this energy. You just go out there and do you and shine because you're called to do it. And that's part of the title here. This is your purpose. You're chosen to do something in this lifetime. And people can sense that. People can see that. And unfortunately, some people get triggered by that or jealous of the fact that you're not even trying to shine yet. People are talking about you, watching you, checking for you, respecting what you have to say, referencing something you may have told them, talking about a story that happened with you guys 5 years ago. There's something about you that's memorable. So you may not have the popularity or the numbers that compares to some people out there, or even some people that try to take you down, but you actually have the genuine impact. And there are certain people like they're going to be forgotten about because they're not moving genuinely. But you guys have this energy where no matter how much time has passes, people always want to check up on you or remember something you taught them. You're making genuine impact. And that's again why sometimes people just try to copy whatever you guys are emulating, but they simply can't. So for those out there who think that people successfully taking you down, took what was yours, whatever, right? They didn't actually do that. And that's something that I want you guys to, take with you after this message, okay? It's not possible. When God has a purpose for you, anything the enemy uses against you, anything people try to do to you, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. It actually turns in your favor. So there's going to be seasons where it may feel like the opposition is really loud. It may feel like, all doors have closed for you, or someone actually successfully took you out of the running for something. But there's going to be an idea. You're going to be placed at the right place at the right time. There's going to be a situation that's going to happen for you that everything is just going to come together. Every time you say takedown, think about K-pop Demon Hunters. I actually just watched that and I love it. It was so good. I watched it. I was playing Fortnite and I was hearing the songs on there, and they had a Halloween special with that. So so I decided to go look at it because I was like, ooh, I want one of these skins. Sorry, I have to focus. What belongs to me cannot be taken. Yes, but yes. And I love that you're using the emotes from the channel memberships. I appreciate that. They're always following me. Yeah, boundaries. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Behind the mask. So what I'm seeing here for collective too as well is that you guys may have this like deep rooted fear that if you showed more of yourself or did more or was more vulnerable to people, that people wouldn't like you. But the truth is that the more you show more of yourself, the more that, with boundaries. And it's just for my people out there who want to expand upon what you're doing, maybe create content, or people out there who are, shy about making friends or whatever. Just know that the people that genuinely are meant for you are going to love the person that you are, regardless of whatever the hell else is going on here. The reason I say it is because it's almost like people wear a mask to be you guys, but you guys wear a mask to hide yourself. Like, it's a weird concept that's coming in here, but you've had energies try to dim your authenticity and then try to emulate it. And that's something that like these low vibrational people have tricked you guys into thinking like who you truly are isn't good enough, but yet they try to steal who you are and emulate it. And some of you guys have caught on to that, right? So there are people who are generally going to love you guys behind your mask, and your mask is just you guys kind of dimming all of what you are. But these people's mask is literally trying to take your skin and your energy and wear it as their own. And I know a lot of you guys have experienced this, whether it be in the workplace, people you've dated, which is a big one, a big shock for a lot of you guys when that happens, or friends. And the reason why some of you guys don't catch this stuff is because you're humble. Like, you're like, okay, like, I think this person's copying me, but I don't want to be that guy, you know? And a lot of you guys learn to brush it off. Like, there's no reason to fight people on it or whatever. But I do, unless someone's truly just stealing what's yours and you gotta like take them to court or take their video down or whatever. But most of the time this energy just distracts you. So you guys, when you see funny behavior now with people in collective, I sense that you guys are just like, okay, that's weird. And you distance yourself from people and you move forward. Because when you are a light worker, a healer, a chosen one, you just have an energy that makes people want to be like you, even if they can't even accept it within themselves. So again, you guys have been gaslit by people when you try to basically like ask them about this. And here's the thing I want to say as well. Sometimes things are just coincidences too as well. Like, I feel like when an energy is up there, like an idea is up there or something's trending, a lot of people may hop onto an idea. So I don't want any of you guys like even like worrying about so much about people copying or this and that, because there have been times people have tried to accuse me of that and I'm like, nah, I'm just in my own lane over here. I'm so grateful you can articulate insights so well, Alice. And I appreciate that, Lucky for Life, because sometimes I'm channeling and I'm like, I hope that makes sense because I'm just pulling from wherever and whatever. We got the Magician here. Wheel of Fortune. The last message I'm going to leave you guys with before I head off is that basically, like, things are happening in your life slowly for your protection, okay? Because there's going to be times where you may feel down, worn out, drained, like you can't keep going on, or that things are not happening quick enough for you, or that your big break is never going to come. But there's truly a divine order and a divine protection in everything that's going on here. And not only that, it's always easy come, easy go. So you maybe have seen people go and take your ideas or do crazy things and gain success, but that success is never going to be lasting. Just what I was telling you guys before. Like, today's message is a little bit more of like a lesson in that, because I just feel like you guys are going to see certain people that have gained success the wrong way have their downfall. Like, that's a prediction I see coming through. Like, you guys are going to notice, certain people who try to take you down are now suffering. And this is something you're going to see in the upcoming months or even years, is what I'm hearing for collective over here. Another thing I'm seeing is that not only that, people you guys may not even expect, like, masks are coming off left, right, and center. And there has been certain people that have tried to harvest your energy swap with you, compete with you. And you may have not even noticed that people were doing that, but they're getting karma for it, okay? And especially for my people out there who started posting but felt like the negativity was too much, or you started to go after a dream and it seemed to crumble, or you lost hope in yourself, or just things just did not align for you, divine timing is going to give you guys a second chance at something that you've always wanted to do, even if you never got started on it. So trust like your divine ideas, your dreams, your prayers, everything that you guys have going on right now. Just keep taking action to keep doing you, because no one's going to take away what God has planned for you. And I want to say as well that, like, even in certain seasons where it feels that someone has succeeded, they have failed, because karma is coming for somebody. I feel like that tried to come against you guys, and it is not going to be pretty. That's one thing that's coming in very strongly today. I don't notice it, but I'm drained easily. Yeah, some of you guys don't even notice, because sometimes it truly is just your vibration. When you're out in crowds or walking down the street, certain people have energies or attachments on them that can see your light. And unfortunately, that could be draining to you, or certain interactions you guys have on a day to day basis. So you have to interact with people at school or at work, right? Certain people are just more draining than others. And as a light in this world, you guys are just learning how to protect that and keep it going, keep it moving. Yeah, okay. So also I'm here for collective. There was a situation where somebody kept you in a situationship because they were extremely jealous of you, okay? And again, I know some of you may find this hard to believe, but people of the opposite gender, or some of you guys could date the same gender, doesn't matter, but sometimes people of the opposite gender could be jealous of you, could be jealous of your destiny, could be jealous of what you have going on. Some of you, it wasn't a situationship, it was a friendship, but it's like someone of the same gender or opposite gender always kind of kept you guys like second guessing yourself, or always causing problems in the connection, because they want to distract you from how well you guys are doing. You see how this guy's like mad at his computer, and it's like certain people, like, they have their own path, or God is trying to guide them in a certain direction. They don't want to see that. They just see what you have going on, and it makes them angry, and it makes them bitter. So there was somebody who really didn't want to partner up with you, or always wanted to cause problems in your partnership, because they were jealous of how well you guys were doing and how much of a light that you are. And yes, unfortunately, this is the truth. When you are someone with a light to you, or you're a healer or a light worker, a chosen one, whatever you guys consider yourself, right? People who are in partnerships with you who don't have that energy, they feel that, and they, instead of being happy and proud, they can be with someone who shines, who's a leader, who's a light, and try to match your energy in a positive way. They take it in a negative light, and they try to steal what's yours. And if that doesn't work, they try to tear you down or make you feel like there is something wrong with you. So you guys are actually recovering right now from a type of relationship that has happened to you in your life, whether it be a love relationship or a friendship relationship, doesn't matter. But I sense it was somebody you guys thought like you guys were similar, because you guys are so humble. When you look back at it, this person never really wanted to grow. They just wanted to blame you or other people for their problems, so on and so forth, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much today's message. Okay, I didn't want to get too crazy into it, but I know a lot of you guys get pretty upset when you hear about people competing with you or copying you or whatever. But you need to know that no one can ever take from you what God has planned for you. And also, there's somebody out there right now who tried to steal your destiny, and I hate to sugarcoat it, but they actually failed, is what I'm hearing. Another part of this message too as well is that there will be friends, there will be lovers, there will be people in the workplace that see you have a light and a purpose that's bigger even before you guys see it. So don't let anybody's negativity stop you from shining, and pay attention to your dreams, divine ideas that are coming to you at this time, because when the timing is right, you guys are going to hit gold on some kind of project or idea that has been coming to you, or something, an idea just might randomly just come to you. I'm hearing that as well, because again, when you have divine gifts, you're able to act in a way that no one else can copy or emulate, because those ideas are not coming from other people or what other people think you should do, or you asking around other people's ideas of what you should do next or whatever. It's simply coming from something divine, and something divine is definitely running through your veins and helping you guys decide what's next in your life. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing. Don't let anybody or anything stop you guys from what you feel called to do. And again, another thing as well, people can sense that they're not meant for the big picture in your life, that your soul is moving in a direction that theirs isn't. So if people are falling off your path, let them. If people don't want to make peace with you right now at this time, just make peace within yourself and keep it moving, because again, I'm hearing collective here. You guys are getting ready to do big things. Even if you already have accomplished big things in your life, there's still so much more for you guys out there. I'm seeing angel number today 555 as you guys go through this transformation, but I'm also hearing angel number 999 again for you guys getting on this divine path. George hasn't moved a muscle. No, he hasn't. If you want to see George again, guys, before I head out, there he is. I set up George Cam, but we let him sleep in peace, okay? So keep doing you guys, keep doing your prayers, keep doing your cord cutting, keep doing your cleansing. And I feel like you guys definitely should never second guess yourself or second guess your intuition. Because another thing I'm sensing here too for collective is that there was people who tried to partner up with you, whether it be for work or for love, and you guys friend zoned or rejected these people, and they're angry at you for it. But your intuition is telling you that it's okay to say no to people and walk away from people that you know are going to cause problems in the big picture. And God, the universe, your angels is setting up with the right people to partner up with. Don't worry about having to go at it alone, because at this time, your ideas are so divine that the wrong person around you could try to steal your ideas and run with it or whatever. So if you're being isolated right now or coming out of isolation, just know there is a divine reason for it. And again, if some of you guys had to walk away from a partnership, whether it be friendship or love, there's a bigger reason for it, okay? Because again, certain people don't have that same sense of discernment that you guys do. They could take an idea of yours, run with it, something that God has planned for you, try to ruin it. And right now in this season of your life, you guys don't need none of that, okay? You've been there, done that. That's what I'm hearing. You learn all the lessons. So keep moving forward in the way that you guys are moving. You're doing great. And thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Again, I'm trying to show up a little bit more than usual for you guys, but the videos might be a little shorter because I am tired. But again, if you guys like live shows, you guys might want to check out my channel memberships. And if you guys like wicked card readings, I'm posting a lot more over on my Patreon as well. I am heartbroken. Sally, let's do a prayer for Sally too as well. I hope that your heartbreak heals. And, heartbreak is the biggest motivator sometimes. The biggest heartbreaks in my life has come through friendship betrayals too as well, like things I didn't see coming, but it catapulted me on the right path that I was meant to go on, as painful as it is. But I can't say that, a part of me is, not going to be scarred a little bit by the stuff that I've gone through. And I think sometimes healing is just being aware of that. Like sometimes we go through stuff in life and it makes us stronger. It does, but it doesn't mean that we have to completely just be over things instantly as spiritual beings, But yeah, one thing I want to say too as well is that my light workers and my healers have a big, like, rejection wound, because there's two reasons for it. The first reason is because you guys basically, like, you're divinely protected. So when someone is not for your path, they just kind of sometimes ghost you or disappear off your path, right? And for those that don't realize what they are or your purpose, like, you'll see that as rejection and be like, why does everybody leave me, when really it's God saying, no, I'm protecting you right now. You're going through a transformation, right? And then the other side of it is that people will reject you or hurt you or end your life with bad intentions because they're jealous of your light or they want to steal your destiny. And you guys will be betrayed just because of that reason, because low vibrational energies, the enemy, wants people to come into your life to hurt you, to convince you there's no good out there, to make you stop what you're doing, or to make you give up, okay? So that's why I want to tell you guys experience heartbreak more than most people. Not only that, you're sensitive and kind souls, so it always is going to shock you that people are not operating the same way that you do. That's the reason why I do what I do over here, because I understand that more than most people. It's like, I still don't understand why certain people act certain ways towards me, but whatever, they're gonna they're gonna do them. I'm gonna do me, okay? But I want to say that I acknowledge that, okay? People here in collective, you guys have gone through hurt and heartbreak more than the average person, and you know what? Like, I'm here to validate you guys and what you guys have gone through, because if you haven't gone through that or don't understand it, people are just gonna tell you that you're crazy, or that, like, oh, not everybody's out to get you, or oh, are you sure? Yeah, like, when you've gone through this, you're sure that certain people just don't like you because of what you are, and that's because you're a light in this world, and it's going to be a higher dose than normal. But when you get out there and do what God has planned you to do, you're going to see all the love and support that you're meant to, okay? And again, even if it's not the validation that we need instantly or of this external world, you're going to see in everyday life with the lives that you're impacting, and that's the most important thing, okay? What you're doing here is to help others. It's not to make other people happy for no reason, like certain people just want you guys to live to appease them. And when you start walking away from that and having boundaries, that's when all the success comes in. When you also experience being drained and doing this, it makes you a target. Yeah. And I want to say this too as well, guys. Like, just because I'm on here doing this doesn't mean I'm any different from you guys. You guys are also targets as well when you're a light. Doesn't matter what you have going on. But yeah, the more you start putting yourself out there and actually doing it, sometimes it's when you get the most opposition. And that's why it's so important to realize that, you are in your own lane. And It's important to just keep praying, cord cutting, cleansing, all that stuff, because most of you guys don't even notice that certain people are being weird, like in the title, certain people are going crazy trying to compete with you, but you sense that, you feel that energy. And some of you see that funny stuff and you're like, whoa, like I haven't even yet to succeed yet. Why is everybody coming at me crazy? But I can even remember being younger and people always trying to get in on my business plans and ideas before I even got started on them. Like I remember for our YouTube channel, like somebody would always be like, oh, let's do something spiritual together. Like people can sense that you guys have a purpose, okay? That's why you got to be careful who tries to come in and hop on something before you get started on it, because people can see your potential before you do. And that's something I want you guys to know as well, because it's not just about what's happening right now. It's about your future and what God has planned for you and your blueprint and what you came here to do, okay? So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. I'm gonna head off, okay? Hope you guys enjoy your day, night, evening. I love you guys, and again, I'll see you guys all next time, okay? And if you're still watching, I want you to comment, I am divinely protected, because you are, okay? Remember that. All right. You guys have a good night. Bye.